We are talking about Friday the 13th.
No, the count's back.
I could actually, you know what? I could actually tombstone pile drive the count right now.
With it being Friday the 13th.
I feel like it'd be fitting.
And this is our last show.
Why
Do
did
you
pick
believe in
him?
superstitions? There is a
on the wall.
family that
You
does
know,
not believe
I
in
just
superstitions.
realized
Maybe
I
you would
added
shush
this.
for a minute and
No,
let
I
the
will
count
not.
speak. 1, 2, 3.
You're not a real
shush
count.
you, please.
You don't have the authority.
1, 2, 3. Shush
No.
you, please. Into the right corner now.
That's the left corner. That's in fact the left.
So with it being Friday the 13th and our last show, do you believe in superstitions? There's a family that didn't, and they had to pay the price for not believing in superstition.
Oh no!
If you're
So
just
what is-
tuning in, I'm sorry.
What is your superstition? Get in the corner. You do not speak.
He's in the corner. You guys can't see it, but he is most definitely in the corner.
Face just buried in the corner.
The mic is really long. I can bring it to the corner.
We got some long cords.
Yep. Long cords.
Yeah.
Good. 1, 2, 3. Shush you,
Why are you
please.
looking at me like that?
1, 2, 3. Shush you, please.
She's really proud of that.
She is.
Wow. Very proud of that.
I would be too if I made that up on the spot.
How do you know it was on the spot?
I just have a feeling.
Jamie's upright.
Hold it in the barrel.
Last night, she's like in a notebook, like 1, 2, 3. Shush, please.
Yes! I can't wait to see this. Colton's gonna get it so bad during this segment.
But you don't even have an accent. I don't even know how to say that
Sean,
word.
tell me about a superstition you have, or if you believe in any, or if you don't, whatever you've got.
Yes. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I try to warn people about this, but y'all don't listen.
Okay.
You're not supposed to put a hat on a bed, and I was like raised with this.
What?
You know, I don't know why.
A hat
on a bed?
Yes, you're not supposed to, oh my god, I get mad about this. You're not supposed to put a hat on a bed. It's not right. It's not supposed to be a thing. Hats
Why?
do not belong on beds.
Why?
And it gives you bad luck. So my entire life I have, avoided.
I have never heard of that.
That could explain a lot about my life. I have like 75 hats.
Are they all on the bed?
all on my bed.
All of them on the bed at once.
Yeah, it's bad luck. I swear to God. And one time, I'll never forget. I don't know what I did, but like I
put your hat on the bed?
Yeah, I did do that. And then like something happened where like something broke or something bad happened, and then my mom sort of blames me.
Sheesh.
I don't remember exactly what.
Ooh, did
but-
you know from here it says that it's commonly held superstition that a hat set on the bed invites bad luck to enter your
Thank
home.
you. I'm not crazy.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I had no
Neither is
idea.
my family.
I
I've
never said
heard
you
that
were.
one. Yeah. That's a new one.
That
to
is a
me.
weird one, yeah.
That
I've
is-
always heard shoes on the table is the same thing.
Oh.
Oh, I did not know that.
I've just been
Well,
told
they
to get
don't
dirty
belong
shoes
there.
off my table.
Yeah,
That's all I heard.
same.
No, I would put clean shoes, like shoes I just bought, like in a bag, and put it on
I
the
just
table.
did that
My
yesterday.
grandma would freak out. I'm like,
Yikes.
okay, I don't know what this means, but yeah, apparently that's bad luck too.
My grandmother always said it was bad luck to leave shoes turned over. So if they were on the ground and like one
haven't
was
heard that
like
one.
facing was on the side or the sole was pointing upward, she would always fix it so both soles would be on the ground planted.
That's weird.
What about you, Colton? What's your story?
I actually have a really funny story.
I'm excited.
Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, no, my mom is like one of those people who's extremely funny out of nowhere sometimes, and I
Okay.
love it. I love it so much. My grandma was always the comedian of the family, and then I've taken that as my own mantle. But
W.
my mom has always been like the calm kind of one who doesn't make very many jokes, but sometimes she gets me. So when I was younger, I was always like, I got really into, superstitions because I thought they were interesting. I was like, oh my God, these things are so weird. And like, there's so many different weird ones, and I think that's so cool. And you ever hear of the term step on a crack, break your mother's back?
Yes.
Yes.
So my mom has had back problems since she was like 20 years old.
Okay.
So like,
Wow.
So you've been stepping on cracks?
no, yeah, since before I was born.
Exactly,
Yep.
absolutely.
So,
You know how the uterus is.
absolutely, you know how it works.
Yep, exactly.
10 years before I even am a thing.
Yeah.
So,
Precisely.
but like, yeah, so I found out that one, and I was like, I was like trying to avoid cracks, as when I was little, because I'm like, little, and I don't understand that that's not really a huge thing. So I I remember I was walking with my mom in the Broadway Mall, and I stepped on a crack in between the floor, and my mom had a back flare up at that exact moment.
Oh, no!
That's weird.
Oh no!
Poor little Colton in the crowd.
I was like,
I can see the trauma happening.
I looked, I whipped back, and my mom was like doubled over. I'm like, I was so upset, and my dad and my mom were dying.
Of laughter?
So hard.
Too. Yeah, that's funny,
Oh
man.
my, and I'm like, are you okay? Oh my God. I'm having a meltdown in the middle of the Broadway Mall. They're like, no, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. And my mom talked about that for years after.
I can see that.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. So now every time that happens, I'm just like, I'll look down at my foot and I'll look at my mom and be like, oh, sorry, that was me.
My God.
To add that a little bit, when I was a kid, I thought that like any crack on the ground could do that, could break your mom.
Yeah,
back.
like
so like you know how like the sidewalk is like segmented.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought that was a crack, not an actual like physical crack in the sidewalk, but I thought that was a crack.
That's what I meant. I stepped on a break in the tiles.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, I would basically be playing hopscotch walking through the Broadway
I
Mall
always
all
did
the
that,
time.
yeah.
I used to do that too.
Can't step on the cracks, man. Gotta jump over 'em.
Exactly.
What about you, Renee? You got anything to top
See?
that? That's pretty big.
I mean, I don't know. Can I?
I don't think I had anything.
I don't know. Can
Top
you?
that one.
I don't think so, but one time in middle school, right? You know, like how people are like, don't open the umbrella inside. So
Yes.
I'm like, aha.
one.
So
That
silly
one.
old me, like, you know, I brought my umbrella to school because it was raining and stuff like that. And we went to like this little after school center to wait for your parents to pick you up because, you know, they're too busy getting that bread. So we're chilling. My sister just went to Disney World and she brought me back this sweet little cup. And I'm like, guys, look at my new cup. You could see where this is going, but I'm going to say it anyway. So I'm showing off my new cup and I'm by the stairs and I'm like, look at this cool cup and my cool umbrella. It's so epic. Like it was like, I already put away the cup. It was in the cup holder in my bag, but you know, you can't trust a cup holder in your bag because sometimes stuff flies out. And it just so happens that I opened up the umbrella because I wanted to show off the cool design. Everyone's like, Renee, don't open your umbrella inside. I don't know why they're British, but you know, it is what it is. And I was like, guys, relax, nothing's gonna happen. And I like swung around. The cup flew out the bag onto the ground, breaking the entire thing. And I was like, I only had it for one day. And I barely, literally, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it cracked, like it didn't like shatter, but like it cracked where I couldn't use it and I couldn't like close the lid properly. The straw was cracked, the cup was cracked. I was like, damn, that's really stinky. And everyone's like, see, that's why you don't open up the umbrella. I'm like, all right, I get it. Okay, cool. So now I don't open up the umbrella inside.
Bro, that's sad.
Yeah, it's just sad. I can't top it. It's just like, damn.
So I got an opposite superstition. Instead of bad luck, I had a superstition that was good luck that happened to me.
Then that's not a superstition, is it?
It is, though. So it is believed that if a bird was to leave a dropping on you,
Oh, that's
I have a story about that
it
too.
brings you good luck. So that is a superstition.
Really?
Yes.
So it is believed that if it goes number 2 on you and it lands on you, it's good luck. So one day is supposed to be my first day ever working. I was 16 years old. I just got hired at Toys R Us, and I'm super excited to start my
Rest
first
in
day.
peace there.
Rest in peace, right? So I'm very, very excited to start working there, and like, because I've wanted to work at Toys R Us since I was a kid, you know. So I'm 16 years old. I was super happy. 11 years gone by, and I'm like, yes, I can finally work here. And as I'm getting ready to leave, as I'm walking to the car with my mom, a bird drops a number 2 on me, and I am literally
Wait, did you say
hysterical.
your first day?
This is my first day of work,
no.
and I'm walking to the car to leaving my house, and I get pooped on, and I'm so
That's too much.
upset. I'm freaking out because it's my work shirt, and how am I going to get this clean? Blah, blah, blah. I'm freaking out.
And it smells.
So, and it smells and all that. So my mom winds up helping me clean it off real quick. Doesn't smell, thankfully. And I'm able to go to work. So I'm sitting at work all day, and I have like the most miserable job. I was the store greeter. I stood at the front door saying hi to
welcome
everyone.
to Toys R Us.
Exactly, saying, "Hey, these are our deals. You can go check this out here, here,
Take this
there."
cool, sick magazine to look at all the stuff you can't buy.
All the coupons are there.
So
The 5 cents off.
I'm saying that to people. I'm saying hello, and I say hello to this one gentleman that walks in, and he looks at me sideways like I just was something out of the norm. And he's like, "You're very kind." And I was like, "Okay, I'm just doing my job." And sure, thank you. And he goes, "Pick a number from 1 to 10."
Oh.
So I go, lucky number 7. The man goes into his cargo shorts pocket and pulls out a wallet, not a wallet, a envelope, and pulls out $700.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a stack more of $100 bills in this envelope. And he just
Oh, so
pulls out
he's got money.
$700, puts it in my hand, and says, "I am going around from store to store asking employees to purchase things for my upcoming game show of things that represent freedom to them in their store. And since you're so nice, I want you to do that."
Aw.
And I was like,
Upcoming game show.
yeah, so he apparently had an upcoming game show. He said, "Take $700, buy whatever you want, and I'll pick it up later."
You were visited by a trickster god. Like,
I'm pretty sure Loki was
Yeah,
really talking to me that day. He spoke to my manager. I was like, "You need to
That's
speak to my
some
manager,
fake
man."
nonsense.
So he spoke to my manager. Manager said it was cool after my shift that I can do that. Shift was over. I started going around. I bought a bunch of things. Like at the time, it was like PlayStation 2 was out, so I bought a PlayStation 2, a bike, a bunch of other random stuff. And there was about like maybe $20 to $60 left after I spend everything. And I left the money with
You
it.
spent it all at the store?
Yeah, that was the whole point. He said to
you
buy
have to.
stuff at your store. So I said, okay. So I bought a bunch of stuff.
did you get to keep it?
I left it there for him, like he said, and I left whatever money I didn't spend there for him. And I came back the next day for work, and they said, "Mikey, there's an envelope for you with a note." I said, okay. And I read the note, and it's the guy saying, "Thank you so much for all your awesome selections. Here's a little something for your trouble." And it was the change that he gave me. So I walked away for like $20-$60. So I had like lunch for the next couple of the works, you know, but like that was cool.
That
But
is so like
so weird that
insane.
I got pooped on just to go spend $700 worth of like random stuff.
It would have been better if you got to keep it.
It would have been way better if I got to keep it, but yeah.
Like, oh my god,
Dude, that's a sick story.
Thanks.
that is a cool story.
I
like that
can't
one.
top that, but I remember when. Do you remember that the old Bethpage Village, like for the historic area?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, I wanted to go back there, but I remember I went there when I was a kid, like probably like 3rd or 4th grade, and I remember the teacher saying, "Don't walk under the ladders. Don't walk under the ladders." And I'm like,
Yep.
"Why?" They're
Oh,
like, "It's
yeah.
a bad luck superstition." So I saw the ladder, and I'd be like, "Oh no, someone's gonna come out and touch me!" So I would run away.
Someone's gonna come out and touch me.
So I never went by the ladders. I can't explain it. That's just what happened in my head. So I
Actually,
So the teacher was like, "Hey kids, don't walk under ladders because the bad luck." And Jamie's mind was like, "If
Someone
I
would
walk under
touch
this,
me."
someone's gonna touch me." Oh god.
I actually have a funny bird poop story. Also,
is it related to superstition?
kinda, yeah, a little bit.
a bird
So
Wait, so
Wait, huh?
what about Jamie?
But Jamie just went. What about Sean? Didn't Sean go?
Yeah, he talked
Oh,
to
he did all that. Okay.
He went first.
Yeah,
What, hats
it's
on
a
the
short
back.
one. It's
in the
fine.
bed.
I used to do car
hats on deck,
detailing
right.
for a living, and I used to, wash cars and clean them out and make sure they were all nice and sparkly. So I did that to my car also. I would do that every weekend because I really liked the car that I had. And I'd spend like 2 to 3 hours out there, just making it really, really, really nice. And the whole joke after you wash your car, like, birds will come by and just poop all over
They
it.
always do.
So always. So 2 to 3 hours I'm out there cleaning and like I'm doing like the really, really deep, like buff cleaning on the car.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Make it really nice. So I'm sitting back and I'm admiring it. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. Now, we have a tree. Well, we had a tree in my driveway, like
boy.
right off to the side. It was a big tree. So, and I park under that tree, because that's just where my parking spot is. So I go inside to start cleaning up. I go inside for maybe 5 minutes to bring all of my stuff inside. I come out, and there is more poop than paint. on this car.
Oh.
Like,
my God.
there is so much on this car. And like, they waited. They waited.
Story is terrible, dude.
I was so
Did
mad.
Get on you?
No, so, in actuality, though, I could have just taken the pressure washer and blasted it all off because it was all fresh, I didn't do that because I was fuming and screaming and, like, I was literally in my driveway screaming at my tree, like, threatening it with a chainsaw. And one thing about my mom and my grandma is I never swear around them, just out of respect. It's just something that I always grew up doing. So I'm cursing out this tree. I am screaming at it. I am throwing a temper tantrum in my driveway. My grandma comes out to see what's going on. So I turn. She's like, "What happened, Colton?" And I'm like, "I am so tired of these." I was about to say, the F word, the fire truck. But as I got halfway through that word, I felt a little plap on my head.
Oh no.
Just to remind you, it's your grandma.
Just a little bit.
Oh my God.
Like the kind of laughter where you skip laughing entirely and go directly to crying?
Yes.
Like,
I'm sure that's what grandma did.
my grandmother collapsed in the driveway. Like, not even making sound. She was laughing so hard.
So the moral of this story is
Don't get pooped on.
no, always get pooped on.
Always get pooped on.
get pooped on.
But
Oh no. No.
yeah.
Only by birds. Like, I don't know.
yeah. But
So-
it
Why are
was
we
so
talking about
funny.
superstitions anyway?
And I did have good luck after that, actually.
Excellent.
So
You know why you'll have even more good luck?
Why?
Why?
Because we're going to talk about
Wait,
I
did
thought
you
the
go?
count was coming back, and I was like, please, no, that's not coming back.
Wait, but didn't you go? Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
She went, but she needs to tell why we're talking about this now.
So we are talking about this.
Oh God,
No,
no.
here's the count.
You did that to yourself. You literally brought it up.
I
I didn't bring it up. He brought it up.
Yeah,
You know
brought
that
it up first.
SpongeBob episode when the lights flicker on and off?
And
Yes.
the walls will ooze green slime.
Yes, my cornered
Wait, the hash
fool.
They always do that.
hasher.
So,
The slash slinging masher.
a woman
Crash rigging.
was supposed to get married, but the lights flickered at the wrong time. And she married the wrong man.
Wait, what?
Oh, how do you?
How do you marry the wrong man?
I do not know.
it a twin?
3 women and 3 men were supposed to be married on this special evening, and unfortunately the lights flickered and they switched the grooms.
That's kind of funny.
They
though.
switched all the grooms.
That's
Just
amazing.
this one groom.
The grooms planned this.
sounds like married at first sight.
They did this on purpose.
They all wore the same dress, these fools. They should go into the right corner with Colton. But instead they
The
got
corner
married.
fixes all.
I'm trying to think you're part Romanian.
But they all got married the wrong
Got a
way.
Romanian accent. That's
Yes, it is.
No, that's
Clearly.
Transylvania.
That's Transylvania.
Okay, first of all, that's not even a country. Okay. Anyway.
Is
Part
it?
no, it's a part of Romania.
At the
Is
end
it?
of the day, they all got married and it was fixed.
Why? I don't understand.
Let it be known I hate this.
Can I request that don't ever return after today ever again? Wait, I'm not on Fridays anymore. Don't bring him to Wednesdays. Do not bring the count to Wednesdays. You're not allowed.